there's a lot of things in this bill that's really good, and it's really good for New Brunswick, and there's a lot of positive changes. But at the same time, I feel the same as it's going through fast. There's a lot of questions, there's a lot of unknown, and a lot of concerns raised with the bill. So again, committee, I'm looking forward to hearing the questions and asking the questions and getting some answers. The bill affects everyone in New Brunswick. There's a lot of resistance to change. We know, as New Brunswickers, as humans in general, we're resistant to change. So that's it's a big thing for people to know what's happening and to feel a part of the solution and a part of what's happening. And this will do great things for my riding, but I live in an LSD, so I can see it on both sides. So, I see the positive, but also share the concerns as well. And the municipalities have been asking for this reform for a long time, and a lot of communities have been asking for it. But again, they do have some concerns. And they've talked about flexibility in taxations and fire departments, police departments, all the things, again, that were mentioned over and over. And, the funding that the government gets, they're looking for what's going to happen to them, what's going to happen to their communities, how much more funding they're going to see in each riding, in each community, and the taxes is another thing. They're really concerned of how much our taxes are going to be raised in all of this. And they mentioned, mapping out the new communities, and that it wasn't done yet, or it wasn't finalized, and that's still in progress. So a question is, what happens when this bill is passed? Do they still have a change in that? Do they still have a say in that? And what happens when that's said and done, or anything can be changed and they don't get a say in it after that? So, and again, with the plebiscite being removed, does that take away their voice? Will they still have a say in that? And speaking of the lack of voice and a lack of representation, we have two major ridings. One that has an enormous amount of LSDs in the area, with Renew, Sunny Corner, all that way, where we don't have MLAs in those two ridings. So I've mentioned it in my member statements and in questioning, and the people in those areas are really concerned, and they have a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions that need answered, and the sooner that we can go through the committee, and the sooner that we can ask those questions and then get the answers they need, then the sooner we can get this through.